Yo, what's up guys? In today's video, I got some topics I want to talk about, and then in the second half of today's video, it's going to be a mailbag. So if you guys have any questions for me, it could be basketball related or just about me, continue to leave those questions below and I'll make a video on it. But the first topic in today's video I want to talk about is the 2020 NBA draft. You know, who knows when the draft is? It's already been pushed back, and I'm sure it's going to continue to get pushed back. Who knows what's going to happen with the NBA season? But say the NBA season gets canceled, the Bulls are projected to get the 7th pick for the 4th year in a row. Of course, that can change with the draft lottery and all that. But the Bulls haven't gotten lucky in a while, so I honestly expect us to draft number 7 again. I mean, hey, I wouldn't mind us, sliding up in the draft, but I honestly doubt it. And a big name that I hear, the Bulls drafting in a lot of NBA mock drafts that I've been looking at is Obi Toppin. He is projected to get drafted anywhere from like 4 to 7, and that's right around where the Bulls could, draft this year if, we get some luck, or even if we don't, he can maybe slide to the 7th pick. Obi played at Dayton. He is 22 years old. He's 6'9", 220 pounds. And let me just say, this kid is super athletic. He is a stud in college. He is a walking bucket. In college, he averaged 20 points, pretty much 8 rebounds, 2 assists, 1.5 blocks a game. And he shot 63% from the field and 39% from deep. A lot of people say he's a power forward, he's too small. But from all the highlights I've seen, he is super explosive. I mean, he's super athletic, and I believe he could be a small forward in this league. I feel like he could play small forward and be like a big small forward like KD in this league. But at the same time, the Bulls do need a power forward. So I wouldn't be mad if we took a chance on this kid. Like I said, he has played amazing. His draft stock has done nothing but go up and up throughout the whole college season before he got suspended. So if the Bulls draft this kid, I would be happy. Make sure you guys leave some comments and any questions you got below about this kid, because I want to hear your thoughts on this potential draft pick if the Bulls draft him, or any other potential draft picks you guys want the Bulls to draft this year. So yeah, leave any comments or questions below about the NBA draft. And onto the second topic in today's video. Last offseason, the Bulls signed Tomas Satoransky to be our starting point guard. And before we signed him, there was a lot of interest, between former NBA point guard Darren Collison and us. And I guess before he retired from the NBA, he talked to Zach LaVine and Thad Young about the possibility of joining the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls offered him a contract, but he retired. I don't really know why, but hey, I don't know. I can't blame the man for retiring early. But Collison did say, I saw myself playing in Chicago, and he said we're a great city and we have great fans. So that kind of would have been cool to see Darren Collison and Thad Young, 2 Indiana Pacers players, come to the Bulls, because them on the Pacers, they were really solid role players. They played their role to the best they could. They were good veterans, and they helped all the young guys on the Pacers and got them into the playoffs. That was a big reason for a lot of their success. But of course, like I said, Darren Collison chose to retire, and then we signed Tomas Satoransky. But I still thought that was just a cool topic to inform you guys about. And now onto the mailbag in today's video. But yeah, like I said earlier in the video, leave any questions below the video you guys got for me. But yeah, let's get right into today's mailbag. And the first question in today's mailbag is the most received question I've got. And the question is, why are the Bulls taking so long to fire Jim Boylan? Like I said in my past videos, the Bulls' new front office is not like the old front office. They're trying to fire Jim Boylan the nice and professional way. We're just waiting for the NBA season to come back, or the NBA, to allow players and front office members to travel, because our new front office at least wants to give Jim Boylan a slight chance. They want to meet face to face with him, but they're a whole new front office coming into a whole new situation. I'm sure they're going to want, their guy to be the head coach of his team, not, an old coach that really hasn't proved nothing in this league and had a lot of drama with our key players. And the next question in today's video is, I'm going to be honest, it's pretty not realistic. And the question is, if AD, Derrick Rose, and Jimmy Butler all come back to Chicago as free agents, and with the help of LaVine and Lauri, do you think we could win a title? I definitely do in a heartbeat. I mean, that team would be like a dream team of the Chicago Bulls. They have athleticism. That team is fast. They got good defense, speed. You know, that team, hopefully they'd all mesh well together. But, I mean, just looking at everyone you said, that team is stacked with talent. I do believe that team could win a title, especially because it'd take a few years for like AD and Jimmy Butler to come back with their whole contracts. So LaVine and Lauri would be older and more, you know, wise and better players. I would say the Bulls would win a championship easily with that roster, but I don't know, man. That just seems too good to be true. There's 3 big names that would have to come back to Chicago, and they would all want big paydays. So that's not realistic. I don't really see Jimmy Butler coming back. Maybe when he's older. I could possibly see AD and D Rose come back, but at the same time, I believe it's all a dream. You know, I wish they'd come back. Maybe Derrick Rose will in the future, but who knows with Anthony Davis. You know, he's in LA having a great time. He loves playing with LeBron. He's trying to win a championship, and I don't blame him right now. But hopefully he wins, you know, 1 or 2 championships with the Lakers and says, hey, I want to go back home and win a championship. You know, that'd be really cool to see. But who knows, man? It would all be a dream come true. But hey, you never know. The NBA is a crazy place. Never say never. And the next question is, who would you keep in the point guard position? I would just keep Coby and Shaq, bring Rose back, and get rid of everyone. You know, honestly, I like Coby, Shaq, and Tomas Satoransky. You know, Tomas Satoransky, he's okay. He's more of a backup point guard in this league. We kind of threw him into the starting point guard position, when Coby White honestly should have been starting all season long. I do like Shaq, though. I mean, he's more of like a shooting guard, small forward. But yeah, I wouldn't mind bringing back Shaq as well. You know, I'm sure he's going to be cheap. His jumper has really improved this season. His defense is amazing. He's a dog, just like Kris Dunn. But if I had to pick between Shaq or Dunn, I'd definitely pick Dunn, I believe. I feel like Dunn's just a better defender. And speaking of Rose, I do hope the Bulls bring him back next season. Yeah, I wish we could have signed him last offseason instead of Tomas Satoransky. But obviously the Bulls wanted to go a different way, and they're probably sick of Rose continuing to get hurt on the Bulls. So I don't blame them for that, but it would have been nice to see Rose and Coby White and Rose and LaVine on this team. I believe Rose would have fit better than Sato, but I mean, Sato's not that bad. He's a solid backup point guard in this league. And the final question in today's mailbag is, do you think our team will ever win a championship again? I mean, I do. I believe Chicago's a great city. It's a great place to play. Hopefully our new front office can, get some all-stars and superstars to come home or come to Chicago and win a championship. Like I said in one of my past videos, man, I'm sick of losing. I miss the playoffs. I miss winning. I just want us to, be competitive again. I just want us to win another championship. That's all I want in my lifetime. Just the Bulls to win one championship. I'd be happy. I'd be happy with one, It'd be cool if we got more, but hey, I'd be happy with one. But honestly, I do see the Bulls winning it. Hopefully we can build a great team again, like the MJ days. But hey, man, some NBA teams still haven't won their first championship. So, you got to be grateful for those first 6. Hopefully more are coming in the future. But you never know, man. The NBA is crazy. But yeah, thank you guys for watching today's mailbag. Leave any questions you got below for me. Have a good one.